in tedious work, all in the name of your looks, can be hard. But you know what else is hard? Feeling insecure about the way you look or unhappy with your appearance. It's up to you to choose which hard you want. This video is for the girls that are ready to put in effort, who are ready to have their skin glowing, their beauty unmatched, and who are ready to achieve their model tier glow up. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva, and in this space we talk about how to level up and live our dream lives. We talk about things such as feminine energy, holistic wellness, and mindset, so if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing and keep watching. As always, timestamps are down below and video chapters are as follows. I want to take a quick moment to announce my holistic wellness habit tracker that is up on my website and is available to be downloaded. I am so excited about this. It's really all about creating a well-balanced life that is meaningful to you and prioritizing activities that might even make you hotter. If you've watched my video, Hobbies Make You Hot, or How to Turn Your Life into a Game, then you might find this resource particularly useful. So be sure to check out that habit tracker. I will put a link in my description. Our story starts by examining the singers Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, and Ariana Grande. Each of them have their own very distinct aesthetic, features, fan base, etc., but they all have one thing in common. Before stardom, they were all able to take their looks, their magnetism, and their star power from good to great, from everyday to exceptional. My question is, how did they do it? And how can we do the same? With a mix of personal branding, knowledge of beauty principles, and a commitment to excellence, these gorgeous girls were able to take their already beautiful looks and aesthetic and transform that into something even more show-stopping that was really able to elevate them into this certain level of star status. We don't all need boatloads of money to achieve some sort of notable transformation in our appearance. Of course it helps, and we know that celebrities use those resources at their disposal, but some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video are going to be as simple as using the supplies that you will already find in your kitchen. What Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, and Ariana Grande have mastered is what some have dubbed as the Hollywood hair theory. Essentially, when these celebrities reach a certain level or a certain status, they become known for something very specific. In this case, a hairstyle. So when Sabrina Carpenter was on Disney Channel, we see her hairstyle was a lot more simple. Something that you would see on a lot of people just walking down the street. When we contrast that to what we see now, with all of her music that is incredibly popular, her being one of the biggest rising pop stars, we see the voluminous bombshell hairstyle that's just a little more distinct. It's a little more noticeable. Chappell Roan used to have long, wavy brown hair, and then once she started blowing up in the music industry, we see all of a sudden she's sporting this new red hair, this very distinct look. So many celebrities have done this. Think Amy Winehouse and her signature jet black hair. Think Ariana Grande and her classic high ponytail. This isn't even just limited to hairstyles. There are distinct features that set certain celebrities apart. Kylie Jenner and her lips, she was able to make a whole business out of that. So in addition to the careers, whether these people are singers, models, actresses, socialites, whatever, a lot of them also have features that make them very distinct. So what does this mean for us? It teaches us that personal branding is everything. And if you want to have your own model tier glow up and become unrecognizable, then you need to have your own personal brand. Beauty and style is inherently subjective anyways. What is beautiful to one person might not be beautiful to the next. The key here is finding something that resonates with you and making it your own, which I think is the fun part about it. It is not a one-size-fits-all conversation. We are not here to conform. We're here to create our own idea of what is beautiful. Maybe you don't want to have a distinct hair look. Maybe it's a feature that you love about yourself and get complimented on, or a feature that you just want to accentuate. A style, a feeling, a color, an aesthetic, something, again, that feels authentic to you and that you can make your own. So for me, I consider my hair to be one of my defining features. And something that is a defining feature is always a good option, whether or not you actually like that feature on yourself. Because let me tell you, I used to not like my hair at all. And the reason was because it was different than everybody else's. See, I thought that different meant bad, when in reality, my hair is something that I get complimented on the most. I was able to find ways to style it that I really liked and have it be something that I can be proud of. We have to remind ourselves that there is nothing wrong with standing out. In fact, we should welcome it. You think when Adriana Lima or Zendaya or Kendall Jenner or any other beautiful individual walks into a room, do you think they just blend in? Of course not. So again, pick a feature and make it your own. Make it distinct and incorporate it into your personal brand. Whether or not you decide to make a hair look part of your signature style, I do have some hair tips that I want to share. They're going to be very helpful just for its overall health. So first off, let's talk about hair masks, because if you are not using one, you need to. It is so incredibly life-changing. I didn't start using one until I talked to one of my friends about this, because her hair had been around shoulder length for quite some time, and all of a sudden, within less than a year, it was super long. It was like almost down to her waist. And I said, "What did you do? How did you manage to get it to grow so fast?" And she told me two things. She said, number one, I'm using less heat on it, and number two, I started using hair masks. So I started using one at the beginning of this year. I use it about once a week, and my hair has never felt shinier and healthier. It's really just providing those nutrients that we might be lacking. So I highly, highly recommend using a hair mask if you're not already. An extra bonus is if you can steam your hair before using products. This was another tip I got from another friend. So especially if you have hair that is a little bit thicker or a little bit more coarse, like my own, it tends to be a little bit more on the dry side. So when you steam your hair first, that will just allow the products to soak in deeper and get some extra hydration. From an evolutionary perspective, two of the best indicators of beauty are youth and health. So we want to make sure that we are taking excellent care of our skin, because our skin is going to be something that can convey the message that I am youthful and healthy. And this goes for whatever age you are. I go over a ton of skincare tips, including foods to eat and just some of those more basics in my other videos, so I will be sure to link those above. If you are struggling with acne, there are a ton of videos out there that talk about how to clear up your skin. I'm also happy to make a video on that if you guys are interested, because I used to struggle with acne myself. It was really hard. It messed with my confidence. It made me very insecure. So for a very long time, that was like the number one thing that I researched until I cleared my skin. And now I am very, very particular about the things I allow my skin to touch and just the things that I do to my skin, because I really, really value the way that it looks now compared to the way it did 5-10 years ago. Bottom line, whether or not you have perfectly clear skin, what is very important is that you have a skincare regimen and you stay consistent with it. So in your regimen, the order of products matters. I will input a screenshot of the order of products that you should be following, and this is just to help each product soak in a little bit deeper. And especially at nighttime, how I tend to think about it is the oilier, greasier, and kind of like weirder I look before I'm going to bed, the healthier and plumper my skin is going to look when I wake up in the morning. So find a regimen that works for you, stick to it, and make sure you are applying products in the correct order. This is also important when we are putting products on the rest of our body, not just our face. So when it comes to lotions and perfumes, as soon as you are getting out of the shower or very soon after, try to put that lotion on right away, because it helps to lock in the moisture. And as soon as you have put that lotion on, you are spraying perfume right afterward to just be even more long lasting. That way you can be smelling good. There are also some pressure points where our skin just naturally gets a little bit warmer, such as in between our, I don't even know what, your elbow? I don't know what you call that. Or, you know, certain spots underneath our chin. Oh my gosh, like basic vocab words are hard for me to say. This was happening the other week. I couldn't even say the word mailbox. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I will try to find a graphic that shows all of the different pressure points or areas that are extra good to put certain scents to help you smell extra good all day long. Next up, let's talk about beta carotene. This is probably going to be my favorite tip of the whole video, but I don't know, we also have a lot of good things to talk about. So beta carotene, in case you didn't already know, if you eat enough carrots, your skin will literally turn orange. And that is because of the ingredient that is found in carrots known as beta carotene. It gives our skin that natural glow and that natural tan. So studies have shown that higher levels of beta carotene actually increases our attractiveness, our skin tone, and our perceived health. So Imagine not really having to worry about getting a spray tan or bronzing, without makeup, just being able to serve this model off-duty tan glowy goddess look. That is what you can get from taking beta carotene supplements or just from eating carrots. And that is what I mean when I say it doesn't always have to come from having all of the money in the world. Like, it is expensive to constantly be self-tanning, but little changes that we can make in our diet can lead to a big change. Sometimes it is really just about that initial effort that you are putting up front for the payoff down the road. If you are enjoying this video so far, I would love if you could like it and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out. What video of mine would this be if we did not touch on mindset? So I want us to build on this idea of initial effort up front for payoff later. The way we can frame this for our mindset, you've probably heard it before, is being high maintenance in order to be low maintenance. How does embracing this belief actually look? What does it really mean? It might look like dressing for the day and giving your best. That way you can go through the rest of your day not concerned about who you're gonna run into, self-conscious in your head about your appearance because you don't feel like you look your best. In fact, a lot of people that I look up to say that you shouldn't leave the house unless you are ready to run into your ex. And listen, I know this sounds harsh, but remember, we have to choose our hard. It is hard sometimes to put in that initial effort, but it is also hard to be out in the world and run into somebody we weren't expecting and wish that we had prepared ourselves a little bit more. Just think, does a warrior go to war without her armor? Remember that our best looks different on different days. You don't need to be putting on a full face of makeup and dressing for the runway every single day. Maybe your best on one day just looks like doing your full skincare routine and pulling your hair back and having that nice, clean, model off-duty look. One of my favorite ways to feel very put together if I don't want to do a full face is to accessorize. I think it really adds to a look. It can help with facial symmetry, and it can give your look a sometimes even effortless feel. Honestly, my outfits don't really feel complete if I don't have my jewelry on, my purse with me, etc. Just look at my outfit when I have not accessorized versus when I do. The difference in the sophistication and the elegance of the look, in my opinion, is very different. I also want to take a moment to highlight the gorgeous handbag that is featured in that photo, which is from Teddy Blake. They were kind enough to send me one of their beautiful handbags, and I'm actually obsessed. Hopefully you guys can see all the details. All of their handbags are made in Italy, designed by a team of Italian designers, the same ones you would find working at these top luxury brands. And it's all made from premium Italian leather, which just looks and smells amazing. What I love most is that you're still getting that high-end luxurious feel without the hefty price tag, because Teddy Blake is all about luxury being made accessible. So if you're looking to invest in a quality piece without the typical luxury price markup, then definitely check out their website, and I will be sure to link it in the description. Okay, next let's talk about our self-belief and our self-talk. If you are truly committed to your model to your glow up, the way you think, specifically the way you think about yourself, has to be different. Let's look at another celebrity case study. This time, Tyla. Tyla has mentioned before many times in her interviews that she knew she was a star. She knew she was going to become one before she ever became famous. She had this unwavering belief and faith in herself, and that is exactly what we need. It is very, very important that you truly feel and believe that you are beautiful. There are all sorts of affirmations that can help with this. Every day, I am falling more and more in love with myself. I am beautiful, I am stunning, I love me. I love taking care of myself. I feel more beautiful each day. I created a whole list of affirmation prompts that are completely free, so if you would like access to that, then just click the link in my description below. These are some of the bigger picture things that are going to impact our glow up. So for example, if you are super stressed, then that is not going to help your skin in the least. You're going to wrinkle and age faster, which is not what we want. There was another creator, I will link her video below, who talked about cortisol face and essentially the way that her face literally changed when she went from being super stressed all the time. I think it was also a little bit about diet to changing all of that and the way that her face changed. So reduce the stress in your life because it can literally change your face. Also, of course, getting enough sleep each night. So basic, but so essential. If you are not getting sleep, you are naturally going to look more tired. Your body is not going to have the time to regenerate and do all of the things that it needs to do. So get enough sleep, drink enough water, reduce your stress. Very simple, basic things that don't require any money, but make such a huge difference if you are going for that glowing look with or without makeup. What I want you guys to take away from this video is that transforming your look and stepping into your model tier glow up is not about having all the money in the world or all of the resources. It is about consistency, self-care, covering the basics, and most importantly, how you see yourself and what you view yourself worthy of. You are worthy of feeling good about yourself. It is not bad or vain to think that you look good. You should be thinking that. Once we feel good about ourselves, we are able to make others feel good. We can send out good vibrational energy. That starts with having a good relationship with ourselves. You are in control of your glow up. Whether it is through your skincare routine, your distinct hairstyle, your clothing, the way you accessorize, the way you care for yourself, the power is in your hands. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate your support. I would love if you could like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.